Ralf, your first experience of this fixture, what did you make of it?
Well, it was the first time for me as a manager, that's right, but I was here back in 1993 with VfB Stuttgart. That was the former Champions League, or now Champions League, Stuttgart against Leeds. And the atmosphere I can remember was similar to today. Yes, but I mean, it was a great game to watch if you were not one of the two managers of the two teams. But for us, highly important that after conceding those 2 goals, that we showed a fantastic reaction, showed maturity and unity on the pitch, and that's why I'm proud of what the boys did today.
Some of the football in that first half as well, to go in at 2-0, you must have been, I mean, Paul Pogba, I thought, was absolutely incredible in that first 45 minutes.
Yes, but you could see how quickly things can change. We had a similar experience at Aston Villa. And today, obviously, it's not so easy for the players and also for us as the staff members to say, not again, please. The reaction we showed after the second goal, it took us 5 minutes to shake ourselves, but after those 5 minutes, we found back into the game and controlled the game in the last 20 minutes. Could and should have scored another 2 goals. I think the first chance that Anthony Elanga had was almost bigger than the one that he took in the end. But important win.
But for you as a manager to bring on Fred and to bring on Anthony Elanga, and they ended up getting the crucial goal, must be great for you.
Yeah, it was great for everybody in the club, for the supporters, for the players, for us. We knew that we had to win, even more so after yesterday's results. So let's keep it going, and I hope that this experience today will also give us additional energy for the Champions League and for the upcoming games in the Premier League.
Do you feel that did put the pressure on those results yesterday? It made it pretty much close to must-win today.
Of course, we know that it will not change for the rest of the season. We have to get as many points as we possibly can, and that was one of those games that we had to win.
And the supporters love to win this game. Some great scenes there at the end. You must have enjoyed that.
Yes, I think. I mean, the supporters are always great, and so the same was true today. So it's an emotion. It was a highly emotional game, and in the end, I think quite rightly the players celebrated that win together with our supporters.
Well done today. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bruno, I think this is your first experience of this fixture with fans in it. What was it like?
Unbelievable. I really enjoy it, obviously, because we won the game at the end. Great atmosphere, amazing support from our fans, and great result for us.
Did you think you'd done enough at half-time, 2-0? Did you think, not quite game over, but you were in a great position at that point?
That probably was the problem for us. We think that we are in a great position. We start to be a little bit sloppy on the passes, on the pressure, and they get away with 2 goals. Obviously, I think in the second half was a fault, but either way, the most important was the reaction after that, and that reaction made us win the game.
Scoring from a set piece, scoring from a corner as well, which is good to see for the first time this season.
Yeah, it's good to see. We are improving on that. Obviously, it's tough to score goals, and we have scored against Burnley too, and unluckily for us, the referee see a foul there. But obviously, it's about improving, keeping doing the right things, and we will score. We will score more goals from set pieces, or the main point is scoring goals. If it's from set pieces or whatever it is, we have to score. So anyway, the result was on our side, goals, and a great performance, I think.
They obviously got back into it, 2 quick-fire goals. Did you feel you were fouled for the second goal?
I think it was a foul because when I passed the ball with my right foot, he stamped on my left. Obviously, I don't see if he touched the ball when I did the pass. It's England, no? They said it's English football, so I have to get used to it. So it's okay.
But you had to show character though, because at 2-2 the crowd were up and they were launching attack after attack. You had to show a bit of character there.
Yeah, I think that was the main point for us, is understanding if we keep doing the right things, taking the right decisions, keep doing what we work to do in the game, we can win the game anyway. Even if you concede goals, even if you go down, or if they go equal as you have to keep doing the right things and take the right decisions.
Everybody loves Fred, and he comes on and scores a crucial goal. But actually, both substitutes, 2 crucial goals.
Yeah, obviously Fred is a player that work hard, and it's that kind of players that don't get a lot of media because he's one of that work hard, recover a lot of balls. Him with Scotty probably. There are two players that are really important for us in many games, but obviously we know how is football. So I'm really happy for him. Obviously also for Anthony that gets his goal, and he's a kid that deserves that.
And 49 goals now for you for Manchester United. You're nearly there. 50, very nearly there.
I hope that comes straight away in the next one.
Yeah, and just one final word on the fans. Celebrating in front of them at the end with those two goals, and they're great scenes. Great scenes.
Amazing. As I said before, great support from them. Really thankful for all the support, the way they push us, the way they believe us after the 2-2. And just keep doing that. We'll keep doing our job and trying to give the more happiness as possible.
Well done today.
Thank you very much.
Asked many times before this game what you're expecting. Were you expecting that? Well, everything that it had.
Yeah, I think that was a fantastic game to watch. If you were not responsible as a manager for either of the two teams, I think very good first half. After the first 15 minutes, we really had control on the game. Could have been 3-4-0 up, and within 2 minutes, it was a completely different situation and atmosphere in the stadium. I think the first goal was a little bit lucky for them. I don't think that he intended to shoot the ball like he did. But again, after 2 minutes, it was all of a sudden 2-2. And then the 5 minutes after that was really very intense, very difficult for us. And I think the team showed maturity. I think we've grown together as a team. I'm not so sure if this would have happened, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago, but it happened today, and it was important. I think we showed a reaction in the last 20 minutes, and in the end, we deserved to win.
Is that what pleased you the most today? The unity and also the character that your players showed? Yes,
because it was not easy, as I said. All of a sudden, within 2 minutes, having a new result, 2-2, is not so easy to deal with, even more so since we had a few experiences like that earlier on when we were 1-0 up or 2-0 up at Aston Villa, and in the end only got a point. So I think that was not only because of the 3 points, it was also important as an experience for the team.
As a coach, does it give you extra satisfaction when you make substitutions and they both score?
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to say that afterwards, but I think we needed that intensity. Paul, I wouldn't say he was tired, but he was a little bit tiring out, which is normal after his long injury break. And with Fred and Anthony Elanga, we had 2 energetic players on the bench, and that's why we decided to take those subs pretty early.
How much did you need to score from a corner? We spoke to Harry Maguire just now, so it was embarrassing us not scoring. Is that? As
far as I have heard, it was since April, so almost a year, 9 months that we haven't scored from set pieces. It was a great goal, good delivery, and a free header from Harry Maguire. But as I said, I think most important, apart from the 3 points, was the reaction that we showed after the equaliser.
It was also a really important game today, particularly to pick up all 3 points because of yesterday's results. Arsenal winning, Tottenham winning, West Ham picking up a point.
Yes, of course. I mean, we have to win most of the games that we have to play in the future. That we are fully aware of that. If we want to finish 4th in the league, we cannot afford to lose and drop any more points. Even more so when you're 1 or 2-0 up, and that's why this was a massive win today.
Thank you and well done.
Thank you.
So Ralf Rangnick doesn't think he would have seen that reaction at 2-2 2 or 3 months ago. You agree?
Possibly, yeah. I do think he got a little bit of help from the Leeds team as well. As I said before, I think the back four, the centre-halves especially, were weak. I thought the goalkeeper was poor as well, but he will take encouragement from that, I think. I think one thing he said there, we need to win a lot of our games. Now, from now to the end of the season, if they're going to finish in that top 4, and he's dead right, they're going to have to show more character, they're going to have tougher tests than this one today, but today was really promising.
He's taken 25 points from a possible 36. I mean, a lot of people say there isn't any progress. Paul doesn't think there was any change at all from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah, I think that's okay. I think it is. I haven't changed my mind on who or what or where Man United are at this moment in time. I think they've got some exciting young talent there and some some players who perhaps need to go on to different things, and maybe they will do
those fixtures coming up
at the end of the season.
We'll sort the
the
men from the boys.
Yeah, they're tough. They're all tough fixtures. Even Watford, after their result yesterday, will be tough going to Old Trafford. So we'll see. We'll know more after those 6 games. But I, even after those, I don't think I'll change my mind. I know where Man United are. They can finish anything from 4th to 7th.
I mean, a lot of people say he hasn't played anyone yet. He will have done at the end of that period.
Yeah, he will. And I think the disappointment thing is from performance-wise. I know you said a 26 out of 35, which is good on the face of it. It's not bad. Performance-wise, hasn't been great. It's been very inconsistent. And like you say, them games coming up, you Tottenham. I'd still fancy him to beat Tottenham at home. Although, a great result, and maybe confidence might be a little bit better with the Tottenham team after yesterday. City and Liverpool, do you expect them to compete with them? Probably not, but you just don't know, do you? But this team now, from now till the season, they've got to show character.
I think that, and he said it himself, that's the big thing to take from today, other than the 3 points, is how they responded when a huge question was asked of them. How are you going to react? I get with it. The crowd were all up at Ellen Road and they've got back to 2-2, and you say, OK, what have you got? Show us, or show me as a manager, Rangnick, what you've got as a team, as a squad. Are you going to be together? And on today's evidence, then he can have no complaints whatsoever. And the reaction was absolutely superb, and from himself in the way he helped influence the game by making the decisions that he made with the 2 substitutes, because I wouldn't have taken Pogba off. I thought he was their best player. There was a ball where he got down the right-hand side and whipped it across the box, and we all said, wow, what a great ball that was. He saw it differently. He saw him tiring. And as a manager, sometimes you've got to make big decisions. Might be uncomfortable for individuals, but that you've got to try and put that to one side. And that worked perfectly for him today, because the 2 guys that came on both got a goal each, both changed the game and helped win the game for Man United.
Man United should not have re-signed Ronaldo, claims Carragher. Manchester United made a mistake by re-signing Cristiano Ronaldo, and would be making another error by keeping him at the club next season, so says Jamie Carragher. Ronaldo ended a 6-game goal drought in United's 2-0 win over Brighton and Hove Albion earlier this week, his worst such run since January 2009, but talk has focused upon whether the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner's return to Old Trafford last year has improved the Red Devils. Harry Maguire and Marcus Rashford have both denied reports of a rift in the United dressing room, while there has been speculation that the 37-year-old will leave at the end of the campaign. Liverpool great and Sky Sports pundit Carragher has now questioned the wisdom of signing Ronaldo, and predicted that keeping him at the club next season could cause more harm than good. Cristiano Ronaldo's invaluable contribution to Manchester United's Premier League win over Brighton was another reminder of his unparalleled appetite for goals, Carragher wrote in The Telegraph. But it does not change this reality. United made a mistake re-signing Ronaldo last summer. It will be a bigger one keeping him next season. Given the cost of signing such a superstar as Ronaldo, an estimated £500,000 a week, it is not a smart investment. Ronaldo has struck 9 Premier League goals from chances equating to 11.3 expected goals, XG, since returning to England, putting him one ahead of compatriot Bruno Fernandes at the top of the club's scoring charts. His finishing has, therefore, been better than would be expected from the chances that have come his way. For example, his opener against Brighton on Tuesday had an XG of just 0.07, essentially giving Ronaldo just a 7% chance of scoring. But with United drawing successive league games before their win over Brighton, Carragher is unsure whether the forward was ever the right fit for the current needs of the Red Devils, who are without a major trophy since 2017.